Let us talk about something we all think about, but maybe do undiscuss enough: our saving habits. How do you feel about yours? Are you a super saver, meticulously tracking every penny? Or are you more of a live in the moment type, figuring you'll worry about savings later? Or maybe, like a lot of us, you're somewhere in the middle, trying your best but feeling like you could be doing better. It's a strange relationship we have with money, isn't it? We know we should save it. Every expert, every article, every piece of financial advice tells us to save for retirement, for emergencies, for big life goals. And yet, it can be so incredibly hard to do. Why is that? I think a big part of it is psychology. Spending money gives us an instant reward. You buy that new gadget, that cool outfit, or that delicious meal, and you get an immediate hit of happiness. Saving, on the other hand, is a delayed gratification game. You're putting money away for a future self you haven't even met yet. It's abstract. It's for a what-if scenario that might never happen. So we find ourselves caught in this constant battle. The present you wants the latte, but the future you needs that retirement fund. This creates a lot of guilt and anxiety. If you spend, you feel guilty for not saving. If you save, you might feel a sense of missing out, or what people call FOMO. It's a tough spot to be in. Let's break down some common saving personalities I've seen. First, you have the ostrich. This person just avoids thinking about money altogether. Bills are on autopay, they swipe their card, and they hope for the best at the end of the month. The idea of opening a banking app and looking at the numbers is just too stressful. This isn't about being irresponsible. It's often a coping mechanism for feeling overwhelmed. Then there's the perfectionist saver. This is the person with detailed spreadsheets, multiple savings accounts for different goals, and a budget that's planned down to the last cent. They're amazing at accumulating wealth, but sometimes they can be so focused on saving that they forget to enjoy life now. They might feel immense guilt over any small, unplanned purchase. Next up is the yo-yo saver. This person is all or nothing. They'll get a burst of motivation, maybe after watching a video like this one, and they'll go into extreme saving mode for a month. They'll eat only rice and beans, cancel all their subscriptions, and say no to every social invitation. But it's not sustainable. After a few weeks, they burn out and swing back to overspending, undoing all their hard work. And finally, there's the "I'll start tomorrow" saver. They have great intentions. They know they need to save. They've even researched how to do it. But tomorrow just never seems to come. There's always one more expense, one more trip, one more last time before they get serious. Do any of these sound familiar? The truth is, most of us are a mix of these types, or we shift between them depending on what's happening in our lives, and that's okay. The goal isn't to become a perfect, flawless saving machine. The goal is to build a system that works for you, one that lets you enjoy your life today while still preparing for a secure tomorrow. So, how do we fix this? How do we break the cycle of guilt and build healthy, sustainable saving habits? The first step is to get rid of the shame. Your past financial habits don't define your future. It's never too late to start. You haven't failed. You've just been learning. The key is to make saving as easy and automatic as possible. This is where the concept of paying yourself first is so powerful. Before you pay your rent, your bills, or your grocery tab, you pay your future self. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to a savings account. Schedule it for the day you get paid. This way, the money is gone before you even have a chance to miss it or be tempted to spend it. Start small. Seriously, if the idea of saving 20% of your income is terrifying, don't start there. Start with 1%. If you make $2,000 a month, that's just $20. Can you live without $20? Probably. Once you get used to that, bump it up to 2%, then 3%. This gradual approach is way more sustainable than the all-or-nothing method. It's like training a muscle. You start with light weights and build up over time. Another game changer is to give your savings a purpose. Savings is a vague and boring word, but my future beach house fund or my quit my job and travel the world fund, now that's exciting. Open separate high-yield savings accounts and name them after your specific goals. When you see that dream car fund balance ticking up, it makes the sacrifice feel real and worthwhile. You're not just not spending, you're actively building towards something you want. This reframes saving from an act of deprivation to an act of empowerment. Let's also talk about budgeting. The word budget makes a lot of people cringe. It sounds restrictive and boring. So let's call it a spending plan instead. A spending plan isn't about cutting out everything you love. It's about being intentional. It's about deciding ahead of time what's important to you. Maybe you love going out to eat with friends. Great, put that in your plan. But maybe you don't really care about having 10 different streaming services. That's an area where you can cut back without feeling deprived. A popular and simple method is the 50-30-20ths rule. 50% of your after-tax income goes to needs, things like housing, utilities, transportation, and groceries. 30% goes to wants, hobbies, dining out, entertainment, and 20% goes to savings and debt repayment. This is just a guideline, not a strict rule. You can adjust the percentages to fit your life. The point is to have a framework, a starting point for making conscious decisions about your money. And remember to celebrate your wins. Did you stick to your automatic savings transfer for 3 months straight? Treat yourself to something small. Did you reach a savings milestone? Acknowledge that achievement. Positive reinforcement works for our finances just like it works in other areas of our lives. You're rewiring your brain to associate saving with positive feelings, not with punishment. Ultimately, how we feel about our saving habits is deeply personal and emotional. It's tied to our hopes, our fears, and our vision for the future. The goal is to find a balance that feels good, a balance where not sacrificing all of your current happiness for a future that's not guaranteed, but you're also not sacrificing your future security for fleeting pleasures today. It's a journey of self-awareness and small, consistent actions. So let's start a conversation. Forget the guilt. Forget the perfectionism. What's one small, tiny step you can take today to feel better about your savings? Maybe it's just looking at your bank account. Maybe it's setting up that 1% automatic transfer. Whatever it is, just start there. You're building a foundation for a life with less financial stress and more freedom. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope this gave you some food for thought. If you found this helpful, give this video a like and consider subscribing for more chats about making money a little less complicated. See you in the next one.